So yes, grid girls are already
on the starting grid, and
yeah.
yes, I just have couple of, I want to say couple words about situation in standings, because as I calculated in V1 600, we have next points. Marks Matveyev's, of course, 125, the best possible points, and his nearest opponent right now again now is Agafonov's, and after this race, distance between them 48 points, so almost two victories right now. So I think both two races in Pärnu, and right now it's distance between Mareks and Nauris in championship standing. By the way, in ABC race, little bit different situation. Again, fourth victory from from 5 races for Danielewski's, but Artur's has just 21 points difference between him and Roberts Ozolinch, because Ozolinch every single time this year finished second and even won today once.
So cars are already arriving onto the grid. We saw Kairo Kallas blue Honda Civic Coupe. He was the winner of BTC 2 in race 1 and overall third, but the first two places we saw duel between Tomas Jatkiewicz and Arturas Kliobavicius on BTC 3 class BMWs. Kliobavicius managed to snatch the lead at the start, but Jatkiewicz was faster, overtook his compatriot and went on to take the win, and he also set the fastest lap, which gave him pole position for this race. And Kliobavicius will start next to him from second with Kairo Kallas and Kristupas Šablinskas, both BTC.
All right, guys, we're back at the start grid, of course, for the BTC categories, and there's some engines revving in the background. I mean, it's good. We love the sound, but then it doesn't sound that.
Motivation or what's going on?
I don't know, but it does not sound too good. I mean, when someone's doing that at the start grid, it's not good news.
It's like last minute job,
Something
like
that.
students, you know.
Yeah.
Last night, last minute, everything's done, but no, it's quiet. Now it's quiet. Maybe it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So, and we can see now Kliobavicius is already in his position.
Yeah. He has actually, he's quicker than Jatkiewicz. Jatkiewicz should be on the pole position.
So he will be there.
So he will definitely be there. There's no doubt about it.
Starting them, of course, it is one. So from where he can start.
Exactly. I mean, the epic battle between those two Lithuanians on the previous round.
I just must ask him, because he said that he had some issues with the gearbox. Is it fixed? What's going on? Do we have intrigue? We don't have intrigue. What's going on? So yeah.
Yeah, you're always about that, you know, just getting some info and some.
Racing is not only on the track, right? So if you made penalty, you may be, I don't know, your result might be annulled, and you have another starting position, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
It's not only about this race, but it's also about championship and points.
Sure.
So.
All right, let's wait for him. I'll give you the honors actually to speak to Thomas, and we can see rest of the field, quite a few cars out there, and quite a battle, to be honest, in each of the categories, in each of the races. And there comes the pole position owner. That is your instrument by now.
Thank you so much, Oscars. Okay. Hello again.
Hello.
How are you?
Labai gerai, nusiteikę, pasilinksminti, gerai praleisti laiką. Tokia ramybė viduje, svarbu neperkaisti, nepadaryti klaidų ir suvažiuoti nuo pradžios iki galo tuo pačiu tempu.
Kaip greičių dėžė?
Nelabai.
Okay. Tai laikau užpykas, kad viskas būtų gerai.
Ačiū.
So I just talked to Thomas, and Thomas said that feels calm and has to keep the steady pace during the race itself. And I just asked about the gearbox, and he said it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Then it's bad news.
So I just said we have to keep fingers crossed for him, you know. Just
Okay. Of course, it's not good news for Thomas, but I think it's good news for his
But we don't
main
have
rival.
to. We don't have to say anyone that.
Something tells me we should not get ahead of ourselves in this. It's racing. Cars sometimes fix themselves. Have you heard this before?
Yeah, I did as well.
There have been cases. How we spoke to Kairo Kallis this weekend.
I cannot recall it.
Did we speak to him after the previous race?
No, I just talked to him before the start that he didn't allow other guys to take the pole position for the grid.
All right.
I didn't disturb them.
All right.
Before,
He's in P3. He's all chill and waiting for the race to start. So let's talk to Kairo. It's a beautiful Honda. Kairo, if we can just steal you for a second. It's the last race of the weekend. How does that make you feel?
I feel great. Car works, and let's see.
Good job so far. I mean, a lot of drivers having all sorts of issues this weekend. Tires warming up and overheating and all other troubles. You're troubleless, I would say. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
So that means you've done your homework properly.
Yeah,
That is the key.
yeah, everything works.
Super. All right.
Super.
On this positive note, as you know, our colleagues from the BBC always say, on this positive note, we'll let you go racing then.
Okay.
All right, Kairo, thank you very much. All right. I'd say chill as a cucumber.
Cucumbers can be chilled?
Yeah.
Okay. Then okay.
They can. They're usually chill. So yeah, jokes aside, guys, we are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to go racing with the BTC categories in Baltic Touring Car Championship Round 2, Day 2 in Bikernieki racetrack.
And just a reminder that each and every driver to each other is very close point-wise, so we don't know how it's going to end and who's getting the most amount of the points and takes them home to the championship. So
Exactly. So let's them sort it out. Let's let them go fighting it out, and we'll see after the race. Of course, we'll talk to the guys at the park for a minute. But now it's all up to you, Thomas and Pavel. Back to the commentators' booth.
And yes, mechanics are leaving the grid. As you can see here, everything is ready for BTC and D4 categories. Race 3, there are some spots on the grid which are empty, and I think it is 6th row. It should be Yuri Zodorovskis. Yes, we saw him retiring from race 2 earlier. So he is not there, but all the other cars are similar. No, there is one more car missing at the end, but unfortunately I can't say you who it is. They're from the penultimate row.
I think 11th position, 11th spot on the grid.
11th, yeah, 11th.
And
Richard
left
Alex
side.
Svaglis, probably. But we will see. We will see when the. No, he was. I think. Anyway, we will see when the race will start. It. Now, safety car is on the track already, and it means that yes, Tomas Jatkevicius takes off as well. We will have a rolling start again and 15 minutes of race.
Yes, and this time we have new championship leader from the start. He will start first, of course, in BTC 3 category against a driver who gained third position, Arturas Kliobavičius, and of course it will be one of the biggest battles, but who knows, Kairo Kallis again. Great driver. He was short anyway, even in these conditions. It's not wet as he likes, but he's still great. 4 victories in his category.
Yeah, and if we look at the lap times, he was he was 1.5 seconds faster over one lap than Kristupas Šablinskas, who was second fastest in BTC 2.
So, as you can see, our starting grid from first row, Tomas Jatkevicius and Arturas Kliobavičius, then Kairo Kallis and Kristupas Šablinskas, Arvis Putnins and Tadas Petukauskas, then Agnius Narbutas and Atis Weismanis, Emil Siakrinch and Orestas Burgaila, Yuris Odorovskis and Oleg Magdziarz, Valdis Kikusts and Tomas Bushkevičius, Kacper Zerminsk and Ernest Egilitis, Edgar Splonis and Lelde Yukama, our lady driver, Maris Bulans and Andres Ringo. Then it should be Rikards Alex Swaglis, but we couldn't find him. Bartosz Walwowiak near him, then Rinald Sputninch and Sven Karuza, and the last on the grid, Maciej Skudlarek, as we can see at least on the virtual grid, but we are still in formation lap. Again,
And
different
talking about BTC 1 as well, Valdis Kikusts is the one who actually owns the pole position in that category. He starts from row 7, P13, just in front of his closest rival, Tomas Bushkevičius. Just 0.7 seconds separated them now. Warm-up lap is over, formation lap is starting. And at the end of this lap, the flying start will be given.
So you can find maybe some favorite drivers from this race, but we will see a lot of activities, of course, because here we have 3 different classes. Sometimes drivers from BTC 2 could be even quicker than drivers from BTC 3, as it I think over a couple times in Kaunas. Of course, it's all about Kairo Kallas and his great performance. Today the same, because he started, you know, from first position on the grid, but anyway, he still showed a really great performance and finished third overall, of course, in this race. But the main idea is that he's still winner every single time in his BTC 2 category, and right now he gained 100 points, another driver with 100% of his, of course, performance, and Kristupas Shablinskas right now in championship has 66 points, so already 34 points of margin between these 2 top drivers in the BTC 2 category.
And it's good to see that we have so many BTC 3 cars again. We almost lost this category last year. There was 2 or 3 entries only on some races, but here it's a proper field, I would say, and they should be, of course, faster than BTC 2s, and at least in 2 cases they all were. So Jatkevicius and Kleopavicius took top 2 positions in race 2, as they should. Of course, on the wet track the picture was a little bit different, but this time again the track is dry, sun is shining even between the clouds, at least at some parts of the track, and everything is now ready for BTC categories race 3. Tomas Jatkevicius number 1 and Arturas Kleopavicius number 86 from row 1. And of course rear-wheel drive BMWs have some advantage at the start over the front-wheel drive Honda Civics of Kairo Kallas and Kristupas Shablinskas, who are starting from row 2. But they are different classes anyway. Now everything looks to be ready. And it's a go, go, go. Agnius Narbutas this time looked to set a very good start, but it was not the case. So Jatkevicius is on the inside, Kleopavicius trying from the outside.
Oh, already we have bad conditions for one of the bumpers.
Kallas is firmly in third. Jatkevicius has got into fourth. And Shablinskas, he's sixth currently, so lost 2 positions at the start.
And this time Tomas Jerkiewicz was pretty confident from the beginning of the race, from his starting position number 1. And we can see, I think. So please appear, yeah. Almost.
Yeah, it was just freeze frame. And Kallas is challenging Kliobovicius there
Yes.
for P2 overall.
And okay, he is still behind.
But look at the gap behind Kallas. So all the other BTC 2 drivers are already left behind. Far behind, I would say.
So
And
yeah.
Shablinskas is back in 4th.
So maybe I need to say that Kairo Kallas, it's not about BTC2, BTC 2.5 class. His own class.
Maybe not 0.5, but at least 0.4. And Piotr Kauskas somehow managed to lost out on the back straight. We didn't see how it happened, but he has now dropped from 4th back to 7th.
Yes, Piotr Kauskas against Narbutas.
And in the meantime, Shablinskas gained several positions. He is now back in 4th, where he started from. He's there 2 Honda Civics from different times, from different generations. But Honda Civic, both in BTC2 and in BTC1 as well, is certainly the most popular car. As is BMW 3rd Series in BTC3. Now this time Kallas is a little bit behind Kliobovicius, while Jerkiewicz had a lead of 2 seconds already after first lap.
At least he can say, I tried.
Yeah, he tried for a few corners, but that's it.
It's totally different weapons in wet and dry conditions, of course, BTC2 and 3 cars.
And especially they are different, not only engine horsepower and engine, but the main thing I think is that the BMW is rear-wheel drive, while the Honda Civic is front-wheel drive. And in the wet, it's much easier to manage those horsepower through the front tires.
Yes, exactly. This track, as I heard before from even rallycross drivers, that it's more for rear-wheel drive cars, for some like this type of cars, because here we have quite interesting tarmac sections, but we can see again trying
So Piotr Kauskas now,
yes,
very
against
brave
Narbutas.
move, but he had some overspeed and left Narbutas behind even
And he
before
gained
the bridge.
position back,
Yeah, yeah.
as it was on the start.
But he still has a good speed, so he must have made a mistake. We didn't see it, but he certainly has quite a good speed. And now who is in front of him? It's Arvis Butnic in this BMW number 19. And let's see if Piotr Kauskas is able to catch Butnic. And of course, if he manages to shake off Narbutas as well, because Narbutas is so close. I think that in some places it's trying to attack Piotr Kauskas. Here is number 77, Shablinskas in 4th. Then Butnic, Narbutas, Piotr Kauskas. Sorry, Butnic, Piotr Kauskas, Narbutas in this succession. Here they go. Lots of BMWs behind them.
By the way, Butnic and his BMW in the same category as our 2 leaders. So it's about BTC 3 and podium in this category, of course. And Piotr Kauskas and Narbutas at least is fighting for 3rd position in the class. So for the podium.
Yes, it's a very important position. Anyway, I don't know what their championship situation is. I think not that good. They have been at higher positions. But championship maybe for third as well. And while Petrokauskas was able to jump Narbutas quite easily, they still remained together. So Narbutas wasn't that slow. Maybe he made some slight mistake which allowed Petrokauskas to jump him, but here they go, and Petrokauskas is covering almost every corner, so he's in defense mode for sure. Now onto the main straight, still covering, and it allows Narbutas to take a wider line onto the main straight. Can he get some overspeed? No, he can't. But Petrokauskas is on the inside again defending. And no, they are not catching Putnic in front of them. I think it's because Petrokauskas needs to defend all the time. If they were able to run freely, they were sure a little bit faster. But in this situation, Putnic just runs away. Meanwhile, leaders have completed 4 laps already, and Jatkavicius had the lead over Globavicius, which was 4.3 seconds, so no battle between them this time. And this is Maciej Skudlarek in 415, and in front of him is another Polish driver, Bartosz Walkowiak. So they are two leaders in D4 2000 Polish class. Same situation, there is battle going on, but I think now Petrokauskas and Narbutas have caught Putnic. I think I saw it on. Yes, they have, exactly.
Very close
Exactly,
battle between
yeah.
2 different classes. But
Yeah,
anyway,
but
I tried.
still.
Yes, looks like some.
And now Petrokauskas is going for it.
It could be just
No,
question
no,
about
no,
couple
no.
next corners, or. Okay, let's see. But anyway,
We didn't see if it was because of a mistake from Putnic. But together
but
now
he's
they
not
are.
quick enough.
Yeah, they
Even
are
right now.
They are together now. There is no doubt about this.
In championship, a very close battle, by the way, between Agnius and Tadas, because Tadas right now on position number 5, Agnius Narbutas on position number 3 in BTC 2, so just 7 points between them. But today and yesterday, Petrokauskas won the race against his opponent, and the same situation right now. He could
Do I see correctly that Putnic's car has a bonnet open?
Oh, not exactly. I think it's not
Maybe-
locked, but
maybe,
it's still not
but,
open.
Yeah, but still, it means it has a lot of drag.
No, yes. It's from the beginning of the
Yeah,
race.
that's at least one lock was open, and that's probably the reason why he is losing
but
speed.
it was from the beginning of the race, as I saw.
I'm not sure, but
Okay.
anyway, and these 2 Polish BMWs are behind them
Oh,
directly
even
now.
5 drivers.
Yeah,
Oh,
that will be interesting. Although there are 3 different classes in this bunch,
yes.
but they not only battling between each other, that is for overall glory as well.
And BMWs and Hondas cars. Just 2 manufacturers, different generations, of course, of the cars. Oh, and tough battle. Oh. Ah. So Narbutas already lost his position.
To Valkoviak, who went by. But it means that Petukauskas now got some breathing space.
Yes.
Can he catch Putnich once again?
For Dadas, it's good news because, of course, he still needs to find some points against Agnews.
But look at the top speed on the main straight. BMW was so much faster, but on the braking, of course, Petukauskas knew how to go through turn 1. I think this diesel. I think it's Skudlarek has a diesel BMW. May well be. Why not? And it's Petukauskas' local knowledge. He knows where you can be fast. Polish drivers have very fast cars, but they are losing out on some critical points.
But he doesn't need to fight against this driver. He's not his opponent.
Yeah, Narbutas is his closest rival.
Because it's battle for third place in championship. I can't find Orestas Burgaila, who
he is currently 11th overall.
Yes, so he was fourth, 2 points ahead of Tadas Petukauskas and 5 points behind Agneus Narbutas. So it's still quite a long, championship race for third place, because we already know first and second position, again the same drivers, Raikairo Kallas and Kristupas Shablinskas, again first and second, traditionally, for this season.
Whoa. Now two BMWs, Polish BMW versus Latvian BMW. And I would think that Polish BMW is not going past now, at least.
So Arvis Putnich still ahead.
And there are already some lap cars, BTC1 cars.
And nice
even more of them. Even more of them. And yes, now Polish BMW is past Latvian BMW. Blue flags have been shown to BTC1 drivers. It's really bad spot to let faster cars.
By the way, that driver of this Toyota Corolla, again your compatriot, it's Andres Ringo, yes.
Yes, but he was really in trouble. There were two slow cars and two fast cars coming from the back, so they really must had to be very careful to let them by and not to crash into each other. But looks like they managed to do it. Another slow car.
Yes, he did it.
And Petukauskas Narbutas now side by side through the cinema. Narbutas goes wide a little bit. Can he take it? Still side by side. Wow.
But next corner again.
Now it depends on what that slow car will do. And
yes.
Narbutas was boxed in.
Yes.
I think Petukauskas knew what he was doing, just managing this situation very well.
At least he could see a driver ahead of him.
But Narbutas also quite smartly went behind Petukauskas not to lose out even more.
And is it the last lap of our distance?
Yes.
Like 40 seconds, so okay.
So
what a battle we have right now.
Last chance battle. Narbutas again went wide, and this time I think he lost out now.
Yeah, but Petukauskas did amazing job this day and yesterday. Every single time he was better than his main opponent, of course.
The only weak point was the start of this race. We didn't see. He was third in class, but lost. Yeah, yes. But how it happened, we didn't see. So.
And is it your favorite car?
Yes, yellow
Number
Lada.
13.
Yeah, number 13, not 43, but 13.
I just saw this car yesterday, so I told about 13.
Yeah.
Yellow Lada and yellow Civic.
Yeah, yellow is.
Oh.
So for the leaders, the race is already over.
Winner, yes.
Yeah, Jatkevičius are at home.
Firstly, he became a new leader of this season, and finally he won again. So at least in a BTC3 category, and you can see this driver, Tomas Jatkevičius, #1 today.
So So Kliebjavich was second, Kallas third, then Shablinskas, Valkoviak, Škudlarek, Putniš, Petukauskas, Narbutas, and Emilis Jakrinš should complete the top 10. He still has some distance to go. And yes, Jakrinš is in 10th and Orestas Burgaila will be 11th. So that was it, the final race for BTC classes 1, 2, 3 and Polish classes D4 1600 and D4 2000. Some replays from the race as well. Here Orestas is still in 4th, but somehow he lost that position to several cars and then had a huge fight. And here is one Polish Toyota Yaris, very second-hand looking. So Narbutas and Petukauskas had really good battle through the whole race. We really enjoyed it, and hopefully you too. And here, that two slow cars in the same moment, that was really complicated situation, but all four drivers managed it very well.
You know, from my point
All
of
right,
view,
guys,
it's
on
the
this
most
positive
interesting race.
note, that's done and dusted. The Baltic Touring Cars race is over. Their weekend is over as well. But I think there's a lot to talk about here, especially with the top rows. The guys had it all. They fight it out. They put a good show up, but eventually...
I'm sure they will get out of the cars with a smile from here to here.
I bet. We will see that, I think, in a few seconds when he goes through the technical scrutineering, because they have to actually do that every single time. The scrutineers are doing their job.
Well, yeah, they're doing their job. They're waiting all the cars, checking the heights as well.
Yeah.
It's not only about the weight.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
But I think Thomas lied to me.
What?
Because he came normally and he said that he has issues with the gearbox.
Yeah.
And he came in the pole position again.
But listen, sometimes it's like, you never know. It's strategy.
It's fixed. I think the car fixed
Maybe
it.
it fixed itself, or maybe it's a strategy. You know, when you say to other competitors, "Oh, that Yaris does not look good," so when you say to other competitors, "Oh, I have these issues with cars and stuff," and everyone's like, "Okay, here we go," but then he goes out and just smashes it.
It seems it might be a case.
the
Might
case.
be. I will check his smile when he will be getting
Alright,
out.
you can go and have a chat before we wait for the other guys. Then.
Oh, okay.
Ačiū už pagalbą.
Super, ką? Kaip su sugedusia greičio dėžė, tai labai gerai. Kaip jautiesi?
Nu, jinai nebuvo sugedusi, bet nedaug jai trūksta. Tai mažiau junginėjau pavarų, stengiausi kuo aukštesnę pavarą važiuoti, kad mažiau jai apkrovos duot. Gal ir pasiteisino, ne?
Obviously. Well, Thomas just said that he has still some issues with the gearbox, but he tried to drive, to switch it less and to drive in a higher. And it seems like the tactics worked, so, yeah? And other guys are coming back as well.
Šiaip dar turiu komentarų. Labai norėčiau pakviesti daugiau dalyvių, kurie automobilius laiko garažuose, sukonstravę ir galvoja ar važiuoti ar nevažiuoti. Tai aišku, atvažiuokit.
Yeah, he just said that those guys who are keeping cars in their garages, you're doing bad thing for the cars and for racing as well. Just look at his face. He's happy and he's inviting everyone to join the races because it's so much fun.
Oh, that's gonna be tight. That's
Just
gonna
like
be
in
really
race.
tight.
There,
Oh my God, dude,
he didn't touch it.
This is not only a racing driver, he's actually a parking professional.
Totally agree with you.
This was well executed. We have to give it to you guys. We have to give it to you guys.
Amazing.
Fantastic job on the parking. The racing was good, but the
But the
parking,
parking part
was
is amazing.
unbelievable. All right, we should actually hook up with some of the BTC1 guys. I know you wanted to talk to Thomas.
Yeah.
I already saw Tikus down the grid, so let's go and see if we can
Let's try to catch them.
Good job on the parking, yeah?
Amazing. You didn't touch it, but so close. Yeah, a lot of different technique here. And yeah, I can see number 12, Thomas. I can see Thomas walking. Hello, hello, the leader. Come on, that was nice. How was it for you?
It
To
was
watch you
tough.
racing, it was.
This guy made it tough, so I had to do my best.
But tough is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it was interesting. I think it was the best race this season, so I'm happy.
So far, so good. Congrats with that. And how about you now?
I started making mistakes.
Well, mistakes, it happens. It's racing, isn't it?
Yeah, and like after lap 3 or 4, I think they passed me, and then he went, and I started making mistakes in I did it in every corner.
But you make a good lesson from it, don't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. It's seat time, seat time, seat time.
Good job on you, Walt. Super. A lot of good thoughts and ideas for the next race, obviously.
What to do, no?
Exactly, and they're going to be fighting it out in Pärnu Summer Race within a month. So I'm
doubt.
sure we're going to see a lot of action. Now, speaking of action, I can hear some sounds.
Cars.
Some sounds from the woods, and it just means one thing. It is the GT category race now up to our next schedule. So we're gonna head back with Inga to the start grid. Let's see what the guys. Yeah, what the atmosphere is there, and
Races.
yep, exactly. And we'll see you there as well. So make sure you stay tuned. Yeah.